Do people tend to tell you that you're too nice? I'm Jen. This is Petey. And we are going to talk about boundaries. Do you know what those are? So, what does it mean when someone tells you that you're too nice? It actually means that you don't have any boundaries and that bothers them because they don't know, it doesn't feel socially appropriate. Hi, Arthur. Come on up. How do you avoid being too nice? Well, here's a couple of tools. What happens with somebody who's too nice is they usually say yes a lot more than they should be saying yes, or maybe agree to do something that they really shouldn't take on. And it makes other people around them a little bit hesitant to trust them and feel comfortable with them because they don't know where that person's real boundaries are, because that you yourself, if you have this issue, don't know where your real boundaries are, and that leads to sometimes meltdowns because your boundaries are unwittingly pushed for so long that it builds up, and then there's this catastrophic volcano, right? That is not inevitable. And if you have not ever been exposed to or learned how to regulate your emotions to avoid this kind of buildup and explosion, then this can be a cycle that's very painful to experience. Not being too nice doesn't mean being adversarial, and it doesn't mean being rude. It actually never means that. Make plans, invite others, or do your own thing. And if those people don't want to hang around you and they don't really want to naturally include you, forget it and find a group that you do fit in more and feel more comfortable with. You're not going to vibe with everyone, and that's actually fine. It's good to be choosy. Pick your tribe. That's fine. That's great. Right, Pete? Step up. Pete doesn't hang out with just any human because we're worth it. Find something you're interested in. It's okay if you don't figure it out right away. Join a group, you try it, you leave, right? Find something you're interested in. Get into it, share it with others, and that makes you interesting. They don't actually have to be into the same thing that you're into to find you interesting just because you're passionate about it. So find your real passion and don't be afraid to have it. Don't feel like you need to be attending to other people's passions all the time. When somebody gives you an opinion, don't be too quick to find all of your similarities. You want to actually add to the conversation by finding things that are different as well. Have your own opinion and don't be afraid to have your own style. It's totally fine to try those on and see what feels right and what works for you. But once you have it, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as everybody else. You do you, girl. Like, whatever it is, if that happens to be a conure on the head, I mean, that's cool. Right, Pete? Petey's thing is redheads. We just love who we love.